Families are the backbone of society, but some have gained terrible fame for their violent behavior and criminal activities. These families have turned to a life of crime where they committed the unimaginable until some were caught while others died in the process. From a deadly cartel formed by 5 brothers to a dynasty of killers, here are 10 of the most dangerous families in the world. Before we dive into this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you would like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 14, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 10. The KINAHAN family. The KINAHAN family, also known as the KINAHAN Organized Crime Group, was founded first by Christy KINAHAN in 1990 before his eldest son Daniel KINAHAN took over the running of the family criminal group. This family is not just your regular mafia group we see in movies and television shows. Unlike others, their popularity resulted from their brutality to a rival group, the Hutch Gang, in 2015. The KINAHAN family resides in Dublin alongside their rival, the Hutch Gang. Although for a while peace existed between these two groups, this changed in September of 2015 when a minor clash led to the death of dozens. These unfortunate events all began when Gary Hutch, a member of the Hutch Gang, leaked some valuable information about the KINAHAN family to the police, leading them to lose a significant part of their drug supply. Thinking that something destructive may originate from the event, Gary Hutch paid the KINAHAN family for the loss they had encountered as a peace settlement and hopefully an end to their war. Unknown to him, the other group was not ready to forgive anytime soon. The KINAHAN family, angry about the loss they encountered, arranged the assassination of Gary Hutch, which did not go unnoticed by the other group members. This created anger among the Hutch Gang members and ended up with them going to war with the KINAHAN family. The after effect of this war was the loss of 18 lives. Number 9. The Adams family. The head of this criminal organization is known as Terry Adams, who was the main founder of the group in 1980 alongside his brother Patrick and Tommy Adams. These brothers attained a fortune worth over $200 million through their illegal activities of extortion, drug trafficking, robbery, and murder. The family quickly became the most dangerous and destructive criminal family, responsible for the death of over 25 people. This event put the family on the list of the most wanted criminals. Yet this family were still untouchable because of their influence with corrupt politicians and police officers. The notorious family tortured rival gang members until their limbs were removed and buried enemies under the Millennium Dome. In 2014, Terry Adams and 13 members of the organization were finally arrested for embezzlement, money laundering, and assault. Number 8. The SINALOA cartel. No doubt about it, the SINALOA cartel has made a name for itself as a very powerful drug trafficking organization with influences worldwide. It is also the birthplace of some of the most notorious drug traffickers we've ever heard of. The family has been known to have the ability to easily move between security forces and the government during any operation without their interference and has been involved in multiple bloody wars with rivals. While we may have heard of mafia gangs that commit a dozen murders during an operation, the SINALOA cartel was popular for killing up to 50 people in a single battle. Number 7. The Rothschild. The Rothschild's family's influence and wealth was enough to control the economy and the government. It was believed that this family had a hand in the assassination of the U.S. president and was the influencer of the wars that happened throughout the 1800s. The Rothschild's family is also known to brutally and swiftly remove their competitors whenever they feel they have one and lend money to the opposite sides during wars. This family has about $350 billion in fortune, but this did not stop them from using their wealth negatively. With their ownership of different banks worldwide, they have gained enough money to feed the world population and their predecessors for decades. Still, this family only loans their money to cause infrastructural damages and wars, making them one of the world's most powerful and dangerous families. Number 6. The Kim dynasty. The Kim family has ruled North Korea for multiple generations. Kim Jong-un, the present leader of North Korea, continued the reputation of his family members for their brutal and authoritative conduct while in office. Kim was cruel to his citizens and some of his family members. He also played a part in assassinating his uncle and half-brother in 2017. Other countries' representatives did not appreciate and criticize Kim Jong-un for his hands-on nuclear weapons that were enough to destroy the whole world, yet that did not stop him anyway. In addition, the authoritarian government of the Kim dynasty has led to the loss of lives of millions of people, making the time they ruled the most destructive in history. Kim Jong-un keeps the population and the people under his wraps, and they are hardly allowed to leave the country. Number 5. The TARVERDIEVIA family. This family of 4 seems like a normal family, not one to kill 30 people or participate in multiple robberies. Podkapev, the father, and Ines, the mother, along with their 13-year-old daughter Anastasia and 25-year-old Victoria Tarverdievia, have popularly been nicknamed the Family of Monsters. This family felt they did not make enough income and turned to a life of crime as a side hustle. On various occasions, Ines and her family targeted police officers so they could steal their weapons. Unfortunately for the family, luck was no longer on their side, as Podkapev died in a shootout with the police, and the mother and daughters were wounded and arrested. In 2013, the court sentenced Ines to life imprisonment. When questioned why she committed the crimes, Ines replied that it was because of her hatred for police officers, but did not state why she hated them. This information left others to believe that she used to have a police officer as a lover who later cheated on her. She also stated her other reason was to make an income. One of the victims of the family's murder were her teenage goddaughter, whose lifeless body was spotted with crushed eyes. Number 4. The KHARDI family. The KHARDI family may not be popular, but they made a name for themselves thanks to their relationship with Osama bin Laden. This KHARDI family, Qaeda and Osama bin Laden, have fought in multiple wars since the 1980s. Ahmed KHARDI, the head of the group, recruited his sons to fight alongside bin Laden in battles that killed dozens of civilians and rivals. Number 3. The PUCCIO family. This family stayed in a friendly neighborhood of rich people and looked like a normal family of 7 consisting of 2 girls and 3 boys. However, this family secretly committed the crime of kidnapping wealthy people for ransom. During the 80s, the father and his 2 sons kidnapped people in their homes. Alejandro and Archimedes, the 2 sons, were both later sentenced to life in prison while their dad ran away before he could be arrested. He was later found and sentenced to jail. This family will forever be known as the most infamous family in the world today, and in 2015 their story was covered in a TV series and movie. Number 2. The MORAN family. The MORAN family is popularly known for their participation in the Melbourne murders. This family of Judy, Mark, Jason, and Louis Moran formed an organized group that participated in gang operations in various places and areas in their city outside the country in the 2000s. After Louis Moran, the gang leader, was shot and killed on March 31, 2004, his wife Judy took up the leadership role. This family's involvement in illegal and questionable activities gave them money and fame. Unfortunately, Jason and Mark, the 2 sons of Judy, were murdered by rival gang members while Judy was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of her brother-in-law in 2011. The disasters and misfortune caused the rest of the family, the wife and children of Judy's sons, to change their names and identities so their family could live a normal life in Melbourne. And at number 1, BELTRAN LEYVA Organization. The BELTRAN LEYVA Organization, famously called the BELTRAN LEYVA CARTEL, was formed by 5 brothers: Carlos, Marco, Arturo, Hector, Mario, Alberto, and Alfredo. These brothers were into transporting, wholesaling, and producing illegal drugs like marijuana, heroin, and cocaine before they shifted their occupation to murder and kidnapping for ransom. The organization finally disbanded in 2011 after the capture of one of its top lieutenants. The group's leader, Hector Beltran Leyva, was arrested in October 2014 after being wanted by the government of Mexico for his various violent attacks in parts of southwestern and central Mexico. And that wraps up today's video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget, turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching.